Good morning, students. I am going to teach you mathematics for class 7. We have covered up to the 6th lesson. So, I will continue with the 7th lesson, which is percentage and its applications. Now, in this module I will be teaching you profit and loss. First, we should know what is profit and loss. When we sell or buy an article, depending upon the cost price of the article and the selling price of the article, there will be either a profit or a loss. If the cost price of the article is lesser than the selling price of the article, suppose you buy an article for a lower price and sell it for a higher price, then it will be a profit. That is, in any profit, the cost price will be lower than the selling price. Selling price will be more. And if you are buying an article for more price and selling it cheaply for a lesser price, then it will be a loss. That is, if the cost price is cost price is more than the selling price, then it will be a loss. So, we can get the formula for finding profit or loss from here. What is profit? Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Because selling price is more than the cost price, we have profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. In the same way, what is loss? We can find loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Because we know that cost price is more than the selling price in a loss. So, to find the loss in any transaction of buying and selling, loss will be equal to cost price minus selling price. And these are the basic things which you should know in profit and loss. When will you have a profit? When the selling price is more than the cost price. And how to find profit? Selling price minus cost price. And when will it be a loss? When the cost price is more than the selling price, it will be a loss. And how to find the loss? You have to subtract the selling price from the cost price, CP minus SP. And you can find the percentage of profit and percentage of loss. To present it as a percentage, what is the formula? There is a formula for finding the profit percentage and to find the loss percentage. Profit percentage is equal to profit by CP into 100%. How to find profit percentage? Profit percentage is equal to profit by CP into 100%. The same way, we can find loss percentage also. What is loss percentage? Loss by CP into 100%. Loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100%. These are also some of the basic formulae you need to know. Apart from this, there are some other formula also for easy calculation. Suppose you want to find the selling price given the profit and the cost price. You are given the profit and the cost price. How to find the selling price? We have a formula for that. It is not given in your book, so you can note it down also. The selling price will be equal to 100 plus profit percentage by 100 plus profit percentage by 100 into CP. If profit percentage and cost price are known, if they are given and you are asked to find the selling price, what should you do? The formula is SP is equal to 100 plus profit percentage by 100 into CP. In the same way, suppose you are given selling price and take loss percentage this time. Suppose you are given loss percentage. Then how to find cost price? you are given loss percentage and selling price. How to find cost price? It will be cost price is equal to 100 by 100 minus loss percentage into SP. When you have a loss percentage, it is minus, you should note it, and when you have a profit percentage, it is plus. So these are the formula which can help you for easy calculation. And in the same way, if there is a loss percentage in this formula, suppose you have a loss percentage, then it will be SP is equal to 100 minus loss percentage by 100 into CP. And here also CP is equal to, suppose you have a profit percentage, 100 by 100 plus profit percentage into SP. So these are some of the formulae that you can use for calculating profit, loss, profit percentage, loss percentage, and also other calculations. So I will go to the exercise sums now. We will go for exercise 7.3. So you can see exercise 7.3. I will be sending the PDF for you. So some of those sums I will teach you here so that you can understand that more easily. So exercise 7.3, profit and loss. So in this few sums I will just work out for you so that it will be easier when you do it by yourself. You can see in your book the fifth sum in exercise 7.3. You can see the fifth sum. I will just read it out for you, then I will calculate it. In a furniture shop, 24 tables were bought at the rate of rupees 450 per table. The shopkeeper sold 16 of them at the rate of rupees 600 per table, and the remaining at the rate of rupees 400 per table. Find his gain or loss percent. So what are we given in this sum? The information given are, first we are given the cost price of 24 tables at rupees 400 per table. So each table costs rupees 400. Each table costs rupees 450, and there are 24 tables. So what is the total cost price? So the total cost price we can find to be 24 multiplied with rupees 450. When we multiply 24 with 450, we get rupees 10,800. You can multiply it and see. So it is 10,800. That is the total cost price of all the 24 tables. Now, the other information that is given is they are selling 16 tables at the rate of 600 rupees per table. So SP of 16 tables. So what is the SP of 16 tables? That will be 16 multiplied with rupees 600. So each table costs rupees 600. Therefore 16 tables will cost, when you multiply with rupees 600, you get rupees 9,600. Now, how many are the remaining tables? So, if we take away 16 from 24, we get 8. So, the remaining will be 8 tables. We have to find out the selling price of 8 tables. And they are saying the cost of the remaining tables is rupees 400 per table. So 8 multiplied with rupees 400, we get rupees 3,200. Now from here we can find the total selling price. So what is the total selling price? We have to add both 16 tables selling price and selling price of 8 tables, which is 9,600 plus 3,200. When we add these two, we get rupees 12,800. So when we add these two, we get rupees 12,800. Now we have to compare the total CP and the total SP. Which is greater? From that only we can find out whether it is gain or loss, because we are not given clearly whether it is gain or loss. Find the gain or loss percent. That is the question. So in order to find out whether it is gain or loss, we have to first compare this SP and CP, find out which is greater. Here SP is greater. Therefore, it is a gain. Yes. So when it is a gain, we can find out the gain using the formula. What is the formula? Gain is equal to SP minus CP. Therefore, it is rupees 12,800 minus 10,800, which is rupees, when you subtract, you get rupees 2,000. Now, after this, we have to find the gain percent. That is what they are asking us to find. So, what is gain percent? Gain percent is equal to, you know the formula, as I told you earlier, gain by CP into 100%. So, what is the gain? 2,000. Gain by CP, just a CP, 10,800 into 100%. So, when you try to reduce these 0, 0, we can cut off, and then we can reduce using 4 tables. I will reduce. When you use 4 tables, 2 times it goes, and then 2 remainder, 28 goes 7 times, and here 20 goes 5 times by 4, and then we have 2 more zeros. So we have 500 by 27%. So 500 by 27%. This we can make it into mixed fraction. When we make it into mixed fraction, we divide 500 by 27, we get 18 whole and 14 by 27%. So this is the final gain percentage that we are required to find. So this is the way we will find the gain percentage or loss percentage. So I have done just an example for you. So you can do other sums in the same way. Now you can see the 7th sum. You can see the 7th sum. Let me read out the sum for you. By selling a steel almirah for rupees 3,906, and a manufacturer suffers a loss of rupees 294. Find the cost price of the almirah and his loss percentage. So, the article almirah is sold for how much rupees? Rupees 3,906. So, the almirah is sold for rupees 3,906. The selling price is given. Then one more information is also given. Selling price is given and another information is also given. What are they saying? Loss is also given. There is a loss in the transaction. When he sold the almirah, there was a loss of rupees 294. Now, what are we asked to find? We have to find the cost price of the almirah. We have to find the cost price. So we are given the selling price and the loss, and we have to find the cost price. So in this problem, we are given the selling price. Selling price of the almirah is given to be rupees 3,906. And loss is given to be rupees 294. We are told the loss is 294 rupees. Now we are asked to find the cost price first. So here when there is a loss, I told you earlier, will the cost price be more than the selling price or less than the selling price? This we should think first. When there is a loss, the cost price will be more than the selling price or less than the selling price? Think of that. Which will be more? Cost price will be more. Okay. So the cost price is greater than the selling price. This we know for the loss. So therefore, since it is more, cost price is more means we have to add. That's all. So need not go back for formula, all those things. If you go back to formula also, you can find out from the basic formula, loss is equal to CP minus SP. From that formula also you can find. But this is very easily, you can logically think and find out. CP is more, therefore we have to add. When you add these two, you get rupees 3,906 plus 294. When you add these two, we find the cost price to be rupees 4,200. So 4,200 is the CP. So you got the CP to be 4,200 rupees. That is the first required answer. So this is one answer, and the other one, they are asking us to find what is the loss percentage. So from this we can find the loss percentage. So what is loss percentage? We know the formula, loss by CP into 100%. So we have loss to be 294 by CP is 4,200 into 100%. Loss by CP into 100%. So when we multiply, we can cancel first 0. 2 zeros we can cancel. Then we can reduce it, and when we multiply with 7, then this comes as 294. So we can straight away cut off also, or you can reduce and find out. So this will be 7%. So loss percentage is 7%. That is what we are required to find. One more sum I will just do it off for you. You can see the 15th sum. You can see the 15th sum in your book. By selling an article for rupees 4,550, Tony incurs a loss of 9%. What percent would he gain or lose by selling for rupees 4,825? In this sum, we have two cases. There are two cases in this sum. First, there is one selling price. The person is selling the article for one price, and he has a loss. He has a loss of 9%. And there is another case. The same article he is selling for a different price. So in this way, how to find out the final gain or loss percentage? So we will deal it with in two different ways. First we will take up the first case, and then we will go to the second case. We will go in 2 steps. So let me take up the first case. In the first case, what is the selling price? The selling price was given to be rupees 4,550. That is the selling price in the first case. And then there was a loss. So loss percentage was given to be 9%. So initially, when he sold the article, he sold it for this much rupees and he had a loss of 9%. Now what we can do, first we can find out the cost price of the article, then go to the second case. So what will be the cost price of the article? Cost price of the article we can find out, as I told you earlier, using the formula when SP and loss percentage are given. The formula is 100 by 100 minus loss percentage into SP. So it will be 100 by 100 minus 9 into SP, which is 100 by, when you subtract you get 91 into 4550. Here we can reduce first using 7 tables. Let me use 7 tables first. So 7 one time, and then 21 goes 3 times, and here 7 6 are 42, then 35 goes 5 times, and then another 0. Now 13 you can again cut off, 5 are, and again another 0. So you get the cost price to be rupees 5,000, because 50 into 100 you get rupees 5,000. This is the cost price of the article. Now we can go to the second case. So what is the second case? In the second case they are telling the SP is given to be rupees, suppose the SP is rupees 4,825. What will happen? So that is the second case. So we know the CP to be, we have found out cost price is rupees 5,000, and they are saying if he sells it for rupees 4,825, will it be a gain or a loss, and what is the percentage that we have to find? Will it be gain or loss? For that we have to see which is greater. Here CP is greater, so again there is a loss only, because CP is greater, it is a loss. So loss is equal to CP minus SP, which will be rupees 5,000 minus 4,825. So when you subtract you get rupees 175 when you subtract. Now after this we can find the loss percentage. So finally we find the loss percentage, which is loss by CP. Loss is 175, CP is 5,000 multiplied with 100%. Taking away 2 zeros, then using 5, let me cut, it will be 10 times, and here it will be 5 3s are 15, 25 again 5. Then we can write this as 35 by 10%, and converting it into decimal it will be 3.5%. So this is what they are asking us to find. So that is the final answer. So when we find out, it is 3.5% in the second transaction. So I will send you some sums from exercise 7.3 through PDF. Those sums we can do, and the remaining sums we can do as homework sums. Thank you.